All right, Will, a little fired up today. Had an extra cup of coffee, you know what I mean? Welcome into this week's episode of The Big Three. I'm Heather Harrington. He is Will West.
Indeed.
First off, Will, we got to head to the NBA. You might think we're going out to Calabasas, California to talk about the Kardashians with as much drama that is going on in the city of Cleveland right now, but tell me, is Kyrie Irving to blame for this whole situation?
I don't have a problem with Kyrie Irving wanting to do this because I think it's about not wanting to play with LeBron James. If you think about this on your job. If someone who's supposed to be your coworker runs your entire company, including all the people above you in the pecking order,
Isn't that what Josh does to us?
He chooses the coach. It's his buddy who becomes an executive. I don't have a problem with Kyrie deciding here, hey, I want out and I want to go do something else. I think that's a bigger issue than wanting to just be the main star on a team.
Yeah, I was interested in what some different people came out and said about Kyrie and his struggles while he's been at Cleveland mentally. You know, he was the number one draft pick after LeBron James left, so just think what shoes he had to fill there. Maybe it would be a nice fresh start for Kyrie to start somewhere new. I'd honestly like to see him with the Spurs.
I would like New York Knicks, trade Porzingis and Melo to Cleveland, bring back Kyrie. I want to see that go down.
All right, item number 2 on the laundry list today, the situation going on at Ole Miss. Yeah, I didn't mispronounce it. Ole Miss right now in a heap of trouble after Hugh Freeze has to abruptly resign. Who do you see filling the head coaching spot in the long term?
It should be Les Miles. Les Miles, if you go back to 2001's the last time Les Miles didn't win 8 games in a season when he was allowed to coach an entire season. Oklahoma State wasn't a good job before Les Miles took the Oklahoma State job. So for me, his ceiling's not incredibly high with Les Miles at Ole Miss, I don't think, but the floor's really high. And right now, Ole Miss needs consistency, not getting hit by the NCAA. And if they can win 7, 8, 9 games a year, to me, that should be good enough for them right now.
And I think that he could build something that is all about stability. You know, yeah, they might not ever get to 10 wins under him, but 6 and 7 is a lot better than 4 or 3, which they can do right now. I honestly want to see what Matt Luke does with the reins. You know, he's an Ole Miss guy. This is, quote, a dream job for him, and I actually believe that in his case. I do think that he's going to work really hard. Could end up being a situation a lot like Ed Orgeron took over in Baton Rouge. I mean, stranger things have happened. We'll see what Matt Luke does this season. And we got to talk some Tennessee today, but since the Vols don't get started till Saturday, I want to know about our team in Nashville. Let's talk some NFL and the Titans here, Will West. Training camp starting. USA Today has the Titans going 12-4 this year. Are you buying or selling that?
I will sell that incredibly. If you look at the first few games of the season, I think they start out 1-2 on the year. I mean, they have the Raiders and the Seahawks, both of those games at home. I just don't know that they win those games early on. At least you're getting them early on, so maybe they don't have their stuff together quite yet. I think the Titans are 8-8, 9-7 again, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a tougher schedule. It's not a last place schedule you're playing this time. They go 8-8, 9-7 again. I would feel good about where the Titans are, and let's see if you can make a move next year as maybe Corey Davis gives you a little bit more.
I'm with you. I'm selling that all day long because I can name 5 losses off the top of my head, especially when they're paired against the AFC North. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Seattle, and, Oakland, who I think is going to contend for the Super Bowl this year. I don't see it with the Titans.
They always blow a game against the Colts. They always blow a game against the Colts.
And they blew one against the Jags last year, too. So, the 12-4 might be a little overhyped, but I do think it's going to be a nice season and another step up for the Tennessee Titans.
I agree.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us on The Big Three. We'll be back in just 7 short days.